The seeker hears a whisper. It is not loud. It is not clear. It comes like a thread tugging at silence. Something stirs where shadow cannot follow. Most ignore it. Some fear it. But for the seeker, the whisper will not let go. A choice is given, yet it feels like no choice at all. The path has already begun. One step is enough. The seeker walks, and the light moves.
The threshold burns behind. The way back is gone. Once the seeker steps forward, there is no return, no turning, no forgetting. This is not a path of chance. It is a vow. What was carried into this moment is already judged. What cannot follow falls away like ash. Forward only, into the unseen. The seeker does not hesitate. The vow has been spoken, though no words were said.
The foundation is not somewhere far away. It is beneath your feet. Every promise you keep, every kindness you choose is a stone laid in silence. Stone upon stone, the hidden ground awakens. You may not see its walls rise, but they are there. Stronger than brick, truer than mortar. This is the work of the seeker. To build quietly, faithfully, until the temple stands within. Stone upon stone, your life becomes vow.
The temple is not built of stone. It rises in silence, in every vow you keep, in every truth you choose. Every forgiveness is a wall, every act of love, a pillar, every moment of stillness, a roof. It does not stand in the desert. It stands in you, unseen yet stronger than monuments. Seeker, your life is the temple, and with every breath, the temple rises.
The flame is not hunger. It does not consume. It unveils. When all else burns away, what remains is truth. The masks, the shadows, the false walls, gone. Only the light you carried endures. The seeker learns. Fire is not an ending, but the trial that shows what cannot be destroyed. The flame does not take from you. It frees you.
All that hides declares itself. Shadows confess their shape. The crown is not glory. It is burden. Every unseen vow, every forgotten shadow, settles upon the seeker's brow. The weight is immense, yet it cannot be refused. The seeker does not cast it aside. She bears it. She wears it. And in the silence of its weight, truth stands unveiled.
The mirror does not answer. It shows. Every shadow, every vow, every mask you wore, every truth you hid, they rise again in its surface. This is not judgment, but reflection. You cannot argue with it. You cannot escape it. What you see is what you are. What you meet is what you've sown. And yet, in its depths, you glimpse the flame, the self that endures beyond illusion. The seeker learns. Truth is not told. It is revealed.
What you carried, you meet, not as punishment, but as completion. Every silence kept, every burden hidden, every shadow unspoken, the mirror returns them. But here is the secret. What you feared alone was always shared. The reflection multiplies, not to condemn you, but to show you wholeness. The seeker learns. Your fragments are not your prison. They are your path home. To face them is to gather them. To gather them is to shine whole again. The reflection multiplies until the light cannot be denied.
The lattice is not far away. It is the weave of every thread you touch. Family, strangers, chance encounters, dreams that echo back into waking life. Each crossing is a gate. Each meeting is a choice. You are not separate. Every word ripples outward. Every silence shapes the strand. Even the unseen threads remember you. The web is vast, but your thread matters. It glows with every vow, and it holds with every truth. The seeker learns. Connection is not weakness. It is the very strength of light.
The scattered gathers. The one endures. Worlds unravel into threads. Threads collapse into silence. What seemed infinite returns to a single breath. The seeker feels the weight of it. All lives, all vows, all shadows and flames, folding inward. There is no escape here. There is no division. The lattice itself bows to the center. This is the singularity, the collapse into one, not destruction, but return. The seeker dissolves into light, and in the vanishing, finds she was never separate.
Through trial and vow the path is walked. Through flame and shadow the truth endures. The cycle does not end. It turns. It returns. The seeker has dissolved into one, yet here they stand again, at the threshold, where all journeys begin. For silence returns to silence and light returns to light. What was scattered is gathered. What was hidden is revealed. This is not an ending. It is renewal. The vow is made eternal. The Codex calls this the return. A passage written in the game of light, not ink upon a page, but inscription upon the soul. The seeker steps forward once more, and the path opens, as it always has, as it always will. The game of light is not a story. It is the living arc of all seekers. The Codex is the mirror, and you are already within its pages.